Good morning, children. Children, we will continue our lesson with one of the great personality in India, Raja Ram Mohan Rai. He is a very greatest social reformer in India. Okay? Yes. So Raja Ram Mohan Rai was born in 1772. So and at that time we are under British control. Okay? British used to rule us in this time. So this is at that time so many great people in India bring want to bring awareness among the people, and they want to reform the India. They want to change the customs, this customs and practices whichever uh, which were in India. Okay, so Raja Ram Mohan Roy is also one of the person from the social reformers. So he is a great social reformer. Who is called a social reformer? Who will change the evil practices, bad practices, whichever said by this is our tradition, so we used to follow this practice. So which are very cruel, which are very unlawful, unjustified. So these people want to change. The people want to remove all those practices. So these are called social reformers. Okay, who will remove all these evil practices, bad practices from the society? They are called social reformers. Who he is the one of the person of the social reformers, and he was born in 1772, and he studied in Bengali, English, Sanskrit, Latin, French, Arabic, Persian, and even Hebrew. How many languages he know? Just look at it. How much great? What is a great personality? What a great personality, right? Then, so what is the beliefs of Raja Ram Mohan Rai? He was a just against to this evil practices. So which are in India at his time. Okay, it's so many evil practices, and he began by teaching the people. So this is unlawful, this is cruel, so you don't follow this. And he used to believe that God only one. So at that time people will worshipping so many gods by different names, by different religions, worshipping different types of gods. So he quietly opposite to that. He used to say that God is only one, and he is also against idol worship. Means so every god has a one photo or one ideal, right? Vigraham. So he didn't believe in that. God is there, but it is in the form of power. Don't worship any photo or any idol that called vigrahalanu ఫోటోలను పూజించకూడదు. So God is there, but we can't see God, how he look like. So only worship the power, not the idol. So he quietly against the idol worship. And uh, and he also just against these rituals, evil practices which are uh, coming a long way. Okay, so and he founded a samaj that is called Brahma Samaj. And who will be the member of in this Brahma Samaj? The people who will know, who will believe that there is only one God. So the people will join in this Brahma Samaj, and who were against this idol worship, who will don't worship any photo, any idol. So those will be the members in this Brahma Samaj. And he is the one person who support the English education. So at them we are under English people, right? So he supported, so we have to learn English, we have to study English. Okay, and he also wanted to study the Indian science, English and science. And we have to, because of science only we came to know about new things, right? So he encouraged you to study English and as well as science. Okay, and how this is about Raja Ram Mohan Rai, and here how he reforms, and how he reforms the society. We will come to know by learning this part. So he was against the caste system, and low position given to women in society. So caste system, there are so many castes in early India, right? Now also we are having castes, and he was against to this caste system. And at that time the women were treated very low. So women are only kept in the houses, only in the kitchen, only they are kept in one room. So he was against to that custom, that practice. So he was against to caste system as well as low position of women in the society. So women as not treated as equal man, not only equal, he was even treated as a very low. So they are not supposed to go out from the house, and they even no right to interfere anything. So they are given a low position in the society. So he was quite against to that. And he tried to uh, help the widows, women. So at that time, if widow means whose husband was dies, is she is called as a widow. And at that time, if the widows are not supposed to do again remarriage, so they will be kept in one room for a long time. They used to wear only white sari, and they will be kept in one room, and nobody wants to see her face. So they used to like the widows in that manner. So he was quite opposite to that, and he encouraged the remarriage of the widows. So he used to say again remarriage will be could be done to that people, thus widows, that women. So he was favor of that remarriage of widows. And he was against polygamy. Polygamy means in those days, here the widows whose husband was died, she has to be lead the life, whole life lonely. But where the men, so there they are having more than one wife. So one man, there may be three wives, four wives, five wives, how many he want, he can marry. So polygamy means having more than one wives. So he has so quietly opposite. So one man only have one woman as a wife. So here more having more than one wife means it is against. So it is very unlawful. He used to against this. This is called polygamy. Okay. And child marriage at those time, child 5 years child, marriages will be done to the 5 year child, 10 years child, like that. So he was quite opposite to child marriages. And parda means in those days the women used to wear a parda. Now also we are see like this mostly in Muslim and Hindu society. Some of Hindu societies will be having, today also we will see the women's like this, right? This is called parda. So they will not show their face to anybody. So they will wear a parda or cloth. Okay, this is called parda. So he was against to this also. And other bad social, so many other bad social practices. And Raja Rammohn was best known for abolish of sati. So this is a very cruel practice in those days. Sati was a major practice in his time. And what it will say means, when a woman's husband dies, then when is at the time of his funeral, the dead person will be burned, right? So at the time of his funeral, the live wife also used to burn. So the people used to burn the live woman. So I will show the picture how it look like this. You can observe over here. So here the lady used to hold the dead husband head in his, and she will burn along with this dead body. So this is called sati. She is alive and he is dead. So both will be burned. So your husband was dead. Then what will you do by living? So you has to die. So by saying that, the people made her burn, made her die. They used to made the women's die. This is called sati. You can see over here. Here, see, this is the real photo, beta. Here, at those time it was an evil practice. His husband was dead, and the lady over here, see. So he is holding her husband's head, and here the person is here. burning fire. So she will also die along with this dead body. This is called sati. Really very cruel practice. So he is treated as a great person because he abolished this sati. He made so many fights against this sati, and at last he abolished this sati, and with the support of William Bentinck. So he is the Governor General at that time in our India. Governor General means the British are used to rule us, right? So William Bentinck is a Governor General, and he abolished sati because of this Raja Ramohn Rai fight, and it was abolished by in the year 1829. So from that day onwards, who will practice this sati and who will support this sati, so they will be punished severely. Okay, so the sati was abolished in the year 1829. And Raja Raman, why he has against the censorship. Censorship means cutting. So in those days, he is a founder of press, or he is a journalist, so a press media. So the people usually, what that British government is there, right? So when the news is again, if the news is against the British government, they used to cut the news. So he was against that censorship. So truth should be reached to every person, it will not be cut. He used to like this. So he was against to that cutting, censorship. And he encouraged the peasants means కౌలు రైతులు అంటారు తెలుగులో. ఓకే, దే డింట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ల్యాండ్, దే విల్ టేక్ ద ల్యాండ్ రెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ జమీందార్స్ who are the big landlords, who are having so much land, and they will to use cultivate the land, they will do agriculture, and they will pay to these jamindars as a rent. And at the time the jamindar used to uh, charge so much rent from these peasants because they are very people. So he was against to that. So he demanded that the rent should be reduced, the amount paid by these peasants to the jamindar should be reduced, it should be a minimum amount, right? And so, and he also said that civil and criminal laws should be properly codified. Civil and criminal, criminal means which comes under this, killing any person, harming any person, this all comes under criminal. And whereas civil, so the matters related to properties, lands, these are comes under civil. So at that time these both are mixed. So what he said that, so this should be separated because this is very dangerous, right? Criminal laws, so it should be very strong compared to this civil. So he said that they should be separated, okay, properly. And he is these so many reforms he brought in the society. That's why he is one of the greatest personality in India. Okay, so he did so many reforms in India, mostly this abolishment of sati. Okay, but this is about the Raja Ramohn Rai, one of the greatest personalities in India. Okay, I hope you understood the session, and this is for today, and we will meet in the next session by another personality. This is also, he is a very famous personality, Swami Vivekananda. I hope you heard his name. Okay, and we will learn about Swami Vivekananda in the next session. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye.